Okay, here we go. I know I'm slacking off and doing numerous mouths because I'm lazy. You guys already know this. Here we go. Superstars stuff along with main event. So I'm gonna be treating this the same way as I treated, the latest episode of SmackDown. I simulate all matches besides like one or two, but since it's superstars and later on it's gonna be main event, they're not special. So why not we just play? Well, by play I mean watch the main event. So first matchup, it was brought to you by SmackDown's Kevin Owens and Raw. Michihiro Misawa, they took on each other in Superstars action here on Superstars. This would be a great matchup in real life, to be fair. If it ever happened, but yeah, no, we need a winner. And the winner will be Michihiro Misawa. He picks up victory against Kevin Owens. He picks up victory for Raw as well. And then ECW's Velvet Sky. She's going to take on SmackDown's Charlotte Flair. Winner of this one will be... When did I hit simulate? I can't remember. Still on time here. Okay, it'll be Velvet Sky. That would never happen in real life, but okay. And so now we move on to the main event of Superstars. As well. There we go. Shinsuke Nakamura of the Raw roster. He takes on Corey Graves of the ECW roster. So, yeah, there we go. Nakamura represents Raw. Corey Graves represents ECW. I'm going to be doing this for like every episode of Superstars Down stuff. First, me doing full episodes, then after that, me going on to do highlights. I'm just going to keep this same thing. So, it's like I'll actually choreograph and play one matchup on Raw, ECW, or SmackDown, and then watch one match on Raw, ECW, and SmackDown as well, and then simulate the other three matches. And then for, the pre-shows, Raw's pre-show being Heat, ECW's pre-show being Metal, SmackDown's pre-show being Velocity, I'll just, watch that one matchup and it'll be a separate video before the actual episodes of Raw, ECW, and SmackDown. Superstars main event. It'll have the same style as the regular Raw, ECW, and SmackDown shows. There's anything I'll simulate the first two matches that I had booked. And then put, one of them in the main event, either being in a promotional matchup that's on Superstars, or being a brand exclusive matchup that will be on main event. For example, in the main event, the main event of main event is going to be given to you by SmackDown. This is going to be two SmackDown Pacific Superstars that main event. So, yeah, there you go. Corey Graves. Of course, he's currently doing something with Finn Balor. They've been having a rivalry for a while now, so it's going to all come to an end at SummerSlam for the ECW roster. While Nakamura, he's been having his respective own problems against Magnus over on Raw. And while he's been wanting a matchup against Magnus, he still hasn't necessarily gotten one, I believe. But Nakamura hopes to perhaps even get one before SummerSlam, or perhaps at SummerSlam. So Nakamura, he's not having much luck in trying to actually, get his hands on Magnus, getting back some retribution. For Magnus actually attacked him a couple weeks back after Nakamura did defeat Magnus in Magnus's own Open Challenge back in Week 12 at the Raw exclusive Sealed Fate pay-per-view. So that's how that rolled out. Willie's John main event episode 3, which will be the next episode of main event, and it will be uploaded immediately after this. Willie's as quick as I could try possibly did, I guess, I don't know. And SmackDown, they'll have the main event. Raw, they'll have the beginning matchup with women's action. ECW, they'll have the second matchup with tag team action, and SmackDown, they'll have singles competition between mid-carders, I guess, if you want to put them. So yes, that's how that works out. Also, I'm actually trying to record my voice audio here with earphones. I've tried before with like Bluetooth headphones. It worked out well when I did it for like an episode of Raw. I don't necessarily even use them all that much anymore, mostly because I like earphones better. But if anything, I usually just don't use any type of headphones or earphones at all. I'm using earphones finally for this one though, so yes. And NXT, instead of NXT always having highlights, I'm actually going to treat it the same way. Since NXT have 4 matches, we'll simulate the first 2 matches, and perhaps choreograph one full match, and watch a separate match. So yes, probably. As also, there will be a big announcement made on NXT episode 4, which will be the next episode of NXT. There will be a big announcement made there by NXT General Manager Batista, who used to be on Raw, and then we decided to put him as the NXT General Manager because I ran out of ideas to do with him, besides putting him matches against Goldberg in a little tiny rivalry that didn't last long. It didn't have much storyline, but yay. So then after this, we're currently up to week 18. Yeah, SmackDown Week 18 has the Black versus Bray Wyatt in the main event. I really don't care about commentating for this matchup because reasons. So, if anything, I'll just use main event superstars as to showcase just random matches, I guess. Choose have random matches, and also for use of me, I don't know, just creating superstars and main event thumbnails too. Fair, that really is just the use of it, so I can just see how it looks, and for it to actually have a purpose instead of me just randomly creating pictures and perhaps deleting them. So yes, that's pretty much it. But yeah, whatever. So Raw Week 19. That will be the next episode. Well, the next major episode of New Year's Month. But before that, we got this episode of Superstars. We got main event. We got NXT. And then if you want to count Heat as an episode of New Year's Mode, we could count Heat, which have one matchup. So I do have like 3 matches written down that I would like to do for Heat. Since we did have Sheamus versus Silas Young on Heat, I guess. I don't know. Probably someone else with them. Now let's say Nakamura, he wins by countouts. Yes, I was paying attention. If you guys wondered, I was paying attention. Corey Graves, he did hurt his arm somewhere throughout the matchup, but whatever. Not going to count as a storyline injury. It was an exhibition mode, so it's not going to count as a full-time injury. So whatever. So there we go. There's Superstars. I know it's not nothing special. To be fair, people really don't have to care about Superstars or main event. I really just do it for use of me creating custom pictures because I like the Superstars and main event logos. But I actually did enjoy main event in like 2014 or 2015. Current day main event kind of sucks, but back then I actually kind of liked it. Well, then. So there we go. Next major episode of Universe Mode Raw Week 19, but still got a whole lot more episodes to go, including the next video, which will be uploaded after this one, which will be main event. So there you go. That after Raw Week 19, we got ESW Week 19, SmackDown Week 19, not including pre-shows for Metal, such as Metal and Velocity. And after that, we got everything to do with Superstars main event, NXT once again, pre-shows, blah, blah, and then everything for Week 20. And in Week 20, for the major like title stuff, for some title stuff, and some, I don't know, rivalry matches, if I actually have to cover up any of those, that are not going to be in the actual SummerSlam card or pre-show, they'll be done in the Week 20 shows for Raw, ESW, and SmackDown, because those are the go-home shows for SummerSlam, so they will all be done. For example, some Pacific titles that will not be defended at SummerSlam, the title matches will actually happen. So yes. Well, that's it for Superstars, nothing special. Next one will be main event, where that will be slightly more exciting. Yeah, see you all in that one.